Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about art. Art is something that I have been inspired by my grandpa and my dad. I didn't really get to be exactly, should I say, taught by them because I never really got to actually see them um, paint a lot of stuff, but I did see a lot of their art, and my mom and dad hung one of my dad's paintings up in our hallway. So, like seeing all that growing up, like the paintings at my grandpa's house, and then a painting at my dad's house, and stuff like that, and knowing that they wanted to paint, inspired me to try to paint and see if I could do anything like that. I wasn't really talented when I was young, but I still liked to draw, and the imagination was there. So, the little artist was inside me. I just didn't know how to use it. I didn't know what I was good at. And so I was messing around my whole life, kind of drawing, writing. Um, uh, I did a couple like clay, like I did ceramic classes and art classes in high school and stuff like that. And then I found out I kind of was all right at painting. I'm no Picasso or anything like that, but I definitely love art and I love painting and stuff like that. So I wanted to share a few things with you guys and like maybe a couple of my techniques. So I always say this in my other videos. I can't turn my phone when it's recording me live or whatever. I don't know why it won't do that. I always have to turn my whole phone. I'll have to figure it out. I'm old too, though, so I don't know what I'm doing with these phones. Anyway, so here's some of my art. Um, this is my psychedelic painting. And this one is actually up for sale on Facebook. My art page is called Giza Abstract Art, like Giza, like the Pyramid of Giza. Um, that's my last name, so that's why it's called that. But and then here's another one of my arts. And a lot of my art, I like to donate to fundraisers. They could be here in Iowa where I live, or just I could ship them off and send them anywhere. So if anybody knows of any fundraisers or places that I could help raise money for, any kind of charity work, I would love to help. I've always loved to help doing that. That's usually where most of my artwork goes. I have sold a couple pieces for $20, $60, $80. My highest price painting that I've ever sold before was $200. Because I'm a local artist, I'm not, a professional artist of any kind. I'm a starving artist is what you call it. But I don't really do it for money. I do it for fun and for passion because I like to do it. It's therapeutic. It's an outlet for me for stresses and stuff that I'm going through in my everyday life. But here's another one of my pieces. This is my dolphin piece. And a cute little ice cream piece. These are all ones that I recently have done for I wanted to do a summer theme this year because I'm trying to stick with positivity and not do so much, like dark paintings and stuff like that, just because I'm on trying to be on a new mindset. But so here is my watermelon painting. And here is my ladybug painting. And those are some of the ones that I'm donating to a fundraiser held here in Linn County, Iowa fairgrounds, and it will be going to children who are sick with muscular dystrophy. I think it's how you say it. I can't pronounce it, but So here's one of my Hawkeye pieces, Iowa Hawkeye pieces that I painted a long time ago. I don't know how much of that you guys can see. So it's basically a hawk flying down, grabbing an Iowa State skull, and the all the other football teams that I don't really like are their body parts and skulls and bones and rib cages and stuff are there. It's supposed to be like a Halloween themed painting. I did that many, many, many years ago. My husband is actually an artist himself. He went to the Chicago Art Institute, but he didn't, I don't think he wanted to pursue. But here's his truck that he painted. I don't know how much of you guys can see. He is better than I am. But I wish he would keep pursuing, but I don't know, it's just he doesn't have time and just doesn't have the patience anymore. But I don't draw, I paint. So here's one of my pieces on our living room. They're of birch trees. So I'm going to go back further so you guys can see the whole thing. Hold on a second. Hold on. So it looks like that above our TV. And here's a little closer views to the different colors and stuff like that. And then I did another painting. This one was kind of fun, like a lilac bush type painting, but I did a little turquoise instead of, purple and stuff like that, just because I love turquoise. It's my color. There's how it looks in the light. So that's in our hallway. And then I've done some fun pieces like this too. So this one was fun. I've done this. So this one, hold on a sec. Let me see if you guys can see that. This one actually was of a rolled up snow fence that I took a photo of. And I took that image and put it on this type of paper that it's like a film that slides off, and you can slide the image off onto a piece of wood or canvas or whatever you want to paint on, and it'll have the image, and then you can paint the image however you want to. So that's what I do, and sometimes, and the snow fence rolled up that I took a photo of turned out really amazing. I mean, you can see the depth of it and all the pretty colors. I did this piece for my friend Ryan that passed away. I talk about him in another YouTube video of mine. It's a really odd painting, but that's what he wanted. He wanted a moon within a moon. So, and these stripes were actually bright white when I made it, but he smoked cigarettes, so they're a little yellow from when he had it in his house. But I got to have the painting back when he passed away, and I love it because it has his scent on it, and I miss him dearly. I did this painting for my husband. I own no copyrights to that volcano video Disney thing. I just painted it for my husband. I didn't sell it. So we thought that video was really cute, so I painted that for him. I also painted this like character, or however you say it, like a cartoon version of me and my husband and I. And I will show you one painting that I do have of my father's. So, okay, let me find the picture first. So, hold on a second. This waterfall picture right here, if you can see it, that's a picture that he took of a waterfall in Montana. And before he passed away, he had that picture that I just showed you guys taped to this canvas right here. He was in the middle of working on that painting. he was going to copy that picture that he took and paint it. He never got to finish it. A lot of people tell me I should finish it. I'm not going to do that because I feel like my art style is way different than his, and I feel like I'll ruin it. And something in my heart tells me, no, keep it that way for your father. So those are just a few paintings that I've done. I don't have anything else here because it's either donated to charity work, fundraisers, or it's I've sold them. It's either one of those two. So and then um, I did won an award in 2019 for my arts. I don't know how clear this is gonna show because it's glass. So maybe I'll try holding it. So it says just for cancer, fourth online arts and fashion award show presented to Ashley Giza in recognition of your prowess in fighting cancer and passion and style. So I won an award for my art and fighting cancer. It was pretty awesome. I mean, I don't normally win awards. I've never been like really good in school or anything like that too much when I was younger. So um, it 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 felt nice to get an award for something finally. I mean, a lot of people that I went to school with had like medals, and stuff like that. And I always wished I could be one of them. So it was kind of cool to get a trophy award type thing for that, especially when I did bust my ass to create a lot of pieces for those fundraisers over the years. I've been doing a MDA fundraiser for the children with muscular dystrophy for the last 6 years, I think it is. And this year I donated some of my fundraiser paintings to a guy named Joe Gluba or Globa. I can't pronounce his last name, but he's suffering from pancreatic cancer and it's spread. So there's a GoFundMe if you guys want to donate to that, to raise money for his daughter. She's a little girl, so she can have money, when she gets older and stuff like that. So I like doing that stuff to help out, and it helps me too when I'm painting, so I can relieve some stress. But so that's kind of where I my painting thing all started. Was I saw pictures hanging up when I was a little girl, dabbled around with it, wasn't really good at drawing and stuff like that. Went to high school, took a couple art classes, then started painting, and I found my niche. I found what I wanted to do and everything. And I also met a guy, another local artist, that helped me with a couple techniques that I know. And um, also, he painted for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Um, and I mean, I'm not so sure if I can say his name or not because, again, I'm kind of newer to YouTube and I don't know what I can and can't say because I don't want to get sued. Because I'm just innocently and confidence trying to just talk and spill my guts out to everybody. But nonetheless, the I'll just say his last name, McNutt. He is a local artist in Iowa. He painted these two paintings, really freaking cool. And I got to go to his gallery a couple times with my husband, and I was given those as a gift. So that was really, really cool. Um, and then he taught me a couple techniques. So this is what I was gonna show you guys. Um, what I've learned from somebody and what I do is I take white, and usually I use this cheap paint right here. It's very, very cheap. You can get it at Walmart or Target or like any stores like that. And I usually use acrylics So what I do to get some texture on on a painting is, this is my little trick. Not all artists do this. I don't even know if any artists do this at all, but I use drywall mud to get some texture on my paintings. I also use white paint, and I write my feelings and thoughts um, on the canvas in white, um, in cursive. That way it makes a bunch of like loops and swirls. Let's say, for example, if you wanted to write love, it'd be a bunch of swirls and hoops. And if you let it dry, it creates a texture. And then it's kind of cool too, because your thoughts and feelings went into that painting. So that's what I do as an artist. If I even want to call myself that, I don't know. I don't want to sound conceited or anything like that, but that's what I do. And I've always loved doing it, especially the last 8 years when I've kind of gotten a little bit better. I noticed on my art page that over the years I've just kept getting better, better, and better. Again, not to sound conceited, I'm saying that humbly, with humble, um, just because I think it's just practice makes perfect, like everybody says. So the more I've done it, the better I've gotten. I still have a long way to go to um, be anywhere near professional. But I don't think I'm ever going to try to do that, just because my health issues, my children, all that. I think I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, which is donating my art and, um, selling some here or there for uh, $20 or $60 or best offer, whatever people want to offer me, just for fun. So that's what I do. But my page is called Giza, Giza, Abstract Art. You can follow it on there, and I would appreciate that. Share it with your friends or family, and if you ever need a painting, or want to request a painting, I would love to do it. I ship for free. The shipping is free, so I could ship it anywhere in the world. Um, and I would love to do that. But if any of other people out there are artists too, starving artists or local artists or artists of any kind, professional artists, I would love to hear your stories, or some tips on how you draw or paint, or what kind of art you're into, and it would be awesome. So I'll be on with another life topic tomorrow. Thank you.